So I am going to be pretty much straightforward with the analysis. We'll be looking at it from the monthly chart time frame so that we can get a best eye view of what's happening in the market. All right, and then how we can capitalize on it. So if we look at it from this monthly chart time frame, right, we'll notice that this trend line here that started May 2008 had this bearish movement. Mind you, we are looking at the monthly chart time frame, right, up until this point here, right, up on this up to this May 2025, we finally broke this trend line. So this trend line is no longer that effective, or we've broken above it, right? And then if you notice, before price broke above it, when we had a test here and then we had a correction here, then we had another test somewhere around here. It was like a correction, but this area of supply and demand here, this support level held price from falling below, and then price broke this level, flipping the whole market structure. So now we have a higher high, a higher low, and then we'll have a new high, right? Now let's take out this trend line. So if we are to look, if looking at it now, also let's pay attention to this key level. I want us to pay attention to this key level. If you notice, this key level is an area of supply and demand, right? These are key levels, and the deeper we go into lower time frame, we'll see how effective it is, most especially the weekly chart time frame. So this area of support here, price broke above it, and now price is sitting sitting on this level here, actually using it as a new support. It was previously a resistance, now it's a support since price has flipped it. And then let's also pay attention to this trend line here, right? We had this first impulse move before we had the correction. Now we had this impulse move, right? And then the trend line is also acting as a trend line support, right? So this area here now becomes an area of confluence, right? We have this horizontal support, and then we have trend line support. And then mind you, this level here is our next obvious level, right? This is our overall price projection. The price will be coming to this area here, this level, this resistance area here. So looking at the weekly chart, the daily chart time frame, now how can we capitalize on this move? Well, since we had an impulse move here, right here, and then we had correction, and then we have impulse move, and then we have this correction on this trend line and this horizontal line, and then at the peak of this correction, we are having an inverse head and shoulder. So I am anticipating I would like to see a break of this neckline. If we can have a full candlestick closing above this neckline, then that's a good signal for us to go in and then put our overall target at this point here. All right, so like, share, and follow for more.